But he is going to get many, many Zerglings with this army. Another Void Ray coming out, which will probably be good use for the Hydras if there were enough, but the Ultras are so heavily dependent right now. He will probably not morph anything into those Banelings. Now, he did go for another expansion, so Hero also was walling it off to be very defensive, and yet another expansion going down to improve that. But here comes this massive ball. Will these Ultralists be able to do serious damage against these armored units with Psystorm coming down on top of them? We will see a blink here shortly from these Ooh, the Stalkers are not able to blink right away, but they will with very low health. Will they be able to take down Overlords? No, they will not. They have to run back to the base, hopefully where he can warp in some more units. 32 Zerglings now on the way. Now these Ultralisks will quickly go through these cannons, but so much damage being dealt to them, he's going to start focus firing on them. Here come the Baneling. Oh, there are no Banelings. However, the Ultralisks making short work. The Stalkers trying to shoot as much as they can. They do blink back, and he is in such a tight corner. Will he be able to turn this around? The Ultralisks are going down, with these Stalkers microing as little as they can. The Archon is warping in, but it does get crushed right away. Stalker's gone. The Ultralisk is just wreaking havoc on the base. These probes are trying to escape, but they will not get out with their lives. Now crushed down. He actually canceled that expansion. Interesting to see what happens next. Protoss in such a corner. Will he be able to turn the tide against this Super Zerg army? He notices there is no army up there. He will need to come up with some kind of a solution. One observer does see all and sees this army, realizes he's very behind with these Zerglings. Say goodbye to that Void Ray unless he can somehow make it through. He is one-hitting them. He is trying to micro it as much as he can, but they are going to chase him around. He will get into the base and charge up a little bit, but these Ultras aren't even going to bother with it. They will simply be able to make short work of him. He should keep this in here and destroy this hatchery. Not a big deal. Oh, but here come the Hydras. They're just going to tear that Void Ray a new one. Wow. One of them's only firing, and he's going to lose it. Meanwhile, Heavy Stalker macro begins again. He's got so many gates that he has 11 of them right now that he is warping Stalkers. Ooh, wow. That's actually a lot of Templar, which will immediately become an Archon, as well as a nice double handful of Zealots. Now the Zerglings are going to prevent any expansion coming from here, as well as one there. He's going to move in and going to have to destroy it. Charge quickly, eradicating them. Going to move his army once more. Oh wow, that Changeling was not given a single chance to survive. I actually wanted to go back and see that again, but you basically get the picture. More Zerglings come in to harass this expansion from above, and he does cancel it. Meanwhile, these Zerglings come in to destroy, and will they rebuild it? He's going to build his pylon first. The attack will be coming shortly since, oh wow, with a massive amount of Infestors and Ultralisks, this army can roll over. There's so many cannons. Will these Zerglings last? Barely, but the major aggression will be coming from top. He does have a couple Archons, a lot of Zealots to make work, and the Stalkers blink away. Psystorm's coming down on the Ultras. Ooh, wow, there comes a little bit of mind control, I guess you could say. I can't remember what that ability is. Neural Parasite, my mistake. And these Ultralisks are going down. They are actually the first to go down. With this high ground will be super effective. That Broodlord will go down. Wow, what a turn of events. I cannot believe how fast he took them down with those effective Psystorms and the micro. With those Stalkers that completely turn the tides in Protoss' favor. He can move forward and attack. Meanwhile, there are 20 Zerglings, 17 Ultralisks, and 2 Roaches with more attacks and melee attack upgrades coming. He does have the army size, and he will macro up even larger. His army now very even. If you look at it, so many resources lost. They are so even. That attack was massive. There's one more engagement in store for these before we see the end. And here comes a massive army. It's actually not very massive. He's spent so much in his economy. He's getting money in, but the units are just not as strong as they would need to be. Meanwhile, Protoss is going to continue to grow with more Templar, getting more. So much. The expansion is going to get more workers sent over, going to build more gas. Needs that to fuel his army, but Zerg, major weakness is not spending enough of his money. He is highly macroed, and there's another Changeling in there. Will he be able to see it? He's going to move around and see. He's not responding to my commands. You're not going to even notice the changing in there. But the major aggression has come with the Ultralisks coming down the pipe. The army is still in favor. Is he going to be able to hold this off? More Psystorms coming down, doing tremendous damage. Blinking away, more Psystorm. The armies in the back are dying, and so much focus fire on the Ultras. They do not penetrate, but the Baneling bombs are coming in, and they are somewhat effective, but he blinks away. Very effective. Hero is going to end up out-microing this army. The Ultralisks are the last one standing, and here it comes. I'm anticipating a GG any second. This army has held off. However, Zerg's army still says it's larger, but if you think about it, it's mostly in the event of drones. There are simply 10 more. And 23 overlords, so much has been spent in that category. And many queens. Now a warp prism coming in, but we won't see much. He'll just overlord hunt. Make sure that he gets supply blocked and not get ahead of Hero. Hero is at a major advantage. You might see one final attack. He is going to send as many drones over to this expansion for his next one. He is basically mined out. Same with Hero. He is down on one base economy. The attack is coming. The roaches are moving in. He doesn't see it. Instead, he's just going to go for this hatchery here. And there is the GG. That is the game. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. I learned a thing or two. Hopefully you did too. I will see you next time. And thanks for watching.